Thomas the Tank Engine was feeling particularly excited. It was a special evening on the island of Sodier, and Sir Topham Hatt had organized a festival to celebrate the railway's anniversary. All the engines were invited, and Thomas couldn't wait to see the twinkling lights and hear the lively music. As the sun began to set and the sky turned shades of pink and orange, Thomas puffed cheerfully along the tracks. He passed by his friends Percy, the small green engine, and James, the red engine who always prided himself on his shiny paint. They exchanged cheerful whistles and headed towards the festival grounds together. At the festival, the engines marveled at the decorations. Colorful banners fluttered in the breeze, and delicious smells wafted from food stalls. Thomas spotted Sir Topham Hatt giving a speech on a stage covered with lights. The night was truly magical, but in the midst of the fun, they heard a commotion. An urgent message came over the loudspeakers. A critical delivery of medical supplies had been delayed due to a landslide blocking the main track. The supplies were desperately needed at the hospital. Thomas's friend, Emily, the Emerald Green Engine, suggested they form a team to find an alternate route. Thomas quickly volunteered, and so did Percy, James, and Emily. The four friends set off, determined to make the delivery. They navigated through lesser-known tracks, winding through forests and across bridges. Thomas led the way, his lamp shining brightly in the night. At one point, they had to cross a rickety old bridge. James hesitated, but Thomas encouraged him, reminding him of the importance of their mission. With a final puff of determination, they all made it across safely. After what felt like an adventure, the engines finally arrived at the hospital with the medical supplies. The doctors and nurses cheered, and Sir Topham Hatt praised the engines for their bravery and teamwork. The festival resumed, and this time, it was even more joyous, knowing that the engines had made a real difference. That night, as the engines returned to Tidmouth Sheds, they were tired but happy. Thomas glanced at his friends and smiled, knowing that together, they could overcome any challenge. As the twinkling stars lit up the sky, Thomas settled into his berth, his heart full from the day's excitement. And with a final contented whistle, Thomas drifted off to sleep, dreaming of new adventures to come.